Oh yeah, baby. Arizona World Champ. Star Soldier 1 back here again. I'm back from Conbravo. I got my Mia pass fee. Yeah, so that year, that means I could get on the show floor early. I can go to the convention room. And yeah, that's before everybody else. I used to do that years before, but now I can do it officially. Jason wasn't too happy about that because sometimes I had to leave him behind. But I don't know, it is what it is. Yep. I got to show off my new bonk ribbon and, just say hi to everybody that showed up in Con Bravo. And yeah, let me show you the stuff that I got. Okay. Yeah, first day there. Yeah, I got a Game and Historian poster. Thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, he actually had his first panel there at Con Bravo, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Jason fell asleep during it, but Jason falls asleep at everything. Alright, I went to Toy Rat and got a Vetrats game in the box, Hyper Chase. Yeah, got a few goodies at PDX table. This controller course. Yeah. For some reason, I can only find these at conventions. I love this candy. Yeah, Scott, he was running the table for Patiana's Punk and the Game Chasers, and he gave me this watch for free, and that's pretty cool. Yep. I'm at Paradise and Fairies. Yeah, a cool YouTuber over at the show, and yeah, that was a complete shock. I didn't know he was coming down to Conbravo. Yeah, I saw him over at the Jew Warrior Farewell to Famicom Kamen Rider. I gotta say that right. Okay. I got a whole bunch of original Nintendo games. Some of these, yeah, I already had, like the Earthbound game. I got several years ago, but now I got with a few more autographs because originally I had with Jew Warrior, but now I have Mars Girls autograph and yeah, Rue's autograph. So thanks again for them to sign this for me. This is something that I'll never get rid of. Because it's a good game and, I got, Justin Carmichael's autograph on there. Alright. Got a lot of original Nintendo games, some European exclusives, some, other crap, and yeah, some pretty underrated titles like Three Stooges. Trojan's not too bad. Yeah, Mario 3, I think that one's okay. And yeah, just some other games. Now, this one technically isn't a game. Now, you see that top there? You take that off, and you put your beer and your vodka in there. That's why they call it Castle Vodka. Yeah. Yeah, thanks again for, Andrew for giving me a deal on the Tetris 2 there. Oh, I just got some cool stuff here from Linkara. Some t-shirts. Yeah, Club Bravo t-shirt. And of course, JKB t-shirt from Jason Hu. Yeah, at AST Games. Oh yeah. Thanks to Jody for fixing my Turbo Duel. It's been acting up as of late. If you watch my Super Arizona footage that I submitted to Twin Galaxies, yeah, the sound was going out on it. And yeah, thankfully he was able to fix it up. So yeah, I can't wait to play that. Yeah, the first day of the show, Patty and his punk was there. Well, he's there all 3 days, but it was cool to meet him. And yeah, he was selling his DVD and I bought that. Normally I support his Indiegogo, but I was so broke that time that I couldn't, so I just bought his DVD at the convention. So yeah, I can't wait to watch that. He also had for sale Dick Tracy, the North American version. Yeah, you can tell by the label up there that it's not the European edition, and that's cool to have in my collection. Yeah, I also got some Sega Master System games. Yep, North American version of Rainbow Free. Poseidon Wars 3D. Yep, Rampage. Yeah, this one is in better shape than the one I currently have, so I couldn't say no to that. And Slapshot. Hey. Got some, DS titles. Nothing too special, but it works. Yeah, the underrated Liberty City store is here. Very cool to see that in PlayStation 2. Rarely do you see it anymore. Yeah, I bought Neo Geo Pocket game. Yeah, I have a kind of rare one to boot too. And yeah, some Super Nintendo games. Nothing too special, but it gets the job done. And there's some Sega Genesis games too. So yeah, it was just great, hanging out with everybody, saying hello, going to different panels and all that, seeing the Game Chasers again. I gave them another painting, but I think I'll let them show out the painting first before I, tell you guys what I did. Alright, and that's it for me. Yeah, we also faced the Game Chasers at No Mercy, and I'll put a link to that video or whatever if it gets uploaded quickly enough. It's taking forever. Yeah, this video is going to be a lot shorter, so it's going to be up a lot quicker. Alright, and that's it for me. I thank you all for watching. Conbravo was awesome this year. Thanks again for Retro Mike for buying some stuff off me and helping give me some cash for the weekend. Yeah, and that's about it. Thanks to everybody who said hello. Yeah, I actually had 2 people who wanted my autograph, and that's so freaking cool. And yeah, thanks to everybody that stopped and gave me their autograph too, like Mars Girl, Patty Ace Punk, and just everybody who was there. You guys and girls out there are awesome. Alright, this is the one and only Star Soldier 1. Over and out, baby.